I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up. Take up space, sis. Got my room with this. Take up space, sis. I got my room with this. I'm a trip for this.
Happy Tuesday. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, ladies. I see you ladies have been waiting patiently. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good morning to Regina B. Good morning to Iste T, Soundcheck Annette, Carmen Wallace, dear Yvette, Valerie R. Good morning, ladies, and thank you so much for joining. Like I said, I appreciate you all for waiting patiently. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Your presence is everything. Happy Tuesday. How's your week going so far? Let me get my screen set up. I hope that you all have set intentions for a great week. Good morning to Latrice. Good morning, my good sis. So yeah, I'm happy to see y'all this morning. Happy Tuesday. I've seen so many people. Good morning, April, October. You was about to say happy hump day. Yes, let's get through this week. Let's skip a day. Let's skip a day. Good morning, Chronicles of Kim K and the Kickstarter fam. Yes, thank y'all for coming over here and kicking it with me, and let's get it started. So, y'all know before I get into the nitty gritty, I have to drop my little smaller stories. I got to sprinkle them on in there today. Good morning, the network specialist. I got to sprinkle my little smaller stories in there. So, let's see. You're worth the wait. Oh, that's so sweet, Regina. Thank you. I was about to say happy hump day. It's Tuesday. Hey, y'all. Hey. Good morning, Mama Dama. We was cutting up Child Chronicles of Kim K, baby. You did not wait at all, baby. You was in the chat before I could drop down in the You was giving the business before I could drop down in Messy Mondays and give the business. Okay. You did not hold no punches. And I loved every minute of it. Yes, but we were in that chat strong and deep. I love to see it because y'all usually I'm over there. He be talking about the millimeters. Carlos be slick talking about the millimeters, and baby, the hate train has gotten long, and I be over the windmill by myself. So I appreciate everybody that came over. I truly, truly appreciate it. Good morning, Lady Hustle Net. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see if I missed anybody. Okay, I don't think I missed anybody. Purple Unicorn. Good morning. Good morning, Regina Phillips. Good morning. So let's get into it. Like I said, y'all know I got to sprinkle before I get into the meat and potatoes. You know, we got to eat our sides a little bit. Okay. So, yesterday we talked about Tamar Braxton. Tamar deleted all of her accounts, and then Tamar popped back up. Her clear man, he came on as if he was unbothered, making all these posts, not a care in the world, not mentioning Tamar at all. And then Tamar came back online sometime last night. She came back online to double down that that's her man. She's sticking beside him. Forget her family, and that's just what it is. Tamar says she's riding with her massa until the wheels fall off, and she don't care what nobody got to say. She don't care what Tony, her mama, her sisters, she don't care what none of them got to say. Okay. Also, what do y'all think about KeKe Palmer? If y'all remember, KeKe Palmer accused her son's father of DV, and yesterday they were spotted out on a family stroll. Do y'all think it's just good co-parenting? They've worked out their issues, or do you think that KeKe is still a victim? And she's just, a lot of victims go back to their AB users several times before it ends. What do y'all think about KeKe being spotted with her child's father? She had a restraining order against him. It was a lot of leaked phone calls with her mother. It was just a lot of drama a few months ago, especially after she attended the Usher concert and she had on a little sexy dress, and he was saying that, mothers don't dress like that. And it just went downhill from there. It went downhill from the Usher concert. And now KeKe and the baby's father, Darius, that she had the restraining order on, that they released the stills from her home surveillance camera showing DV. They're back on the stroll. They're back together as a family unit. What do y'all think? Do y'all not care? Y'all mind y'all business. Good morning, Real Talk with Grace and Mercy. Let's see. Let me see what the comments saying. Child Tamar says she ain't losing another man. Tamar said she got that man back. She don't care. She got to throw her mama under the bus. She got his back, okay? His back and his front. He will do it again. I just don't know, KeKe. Y'all kicked down Carlos for any lane door. I was busted out laughing. Great job. We was over there deep. Do you hear me? We was over there deep yesterday. Real Talk with Grace and Mercy, as well as the network specialists, our content creators. Make sure that you are giving them a like, share, and a subscribe and supporting. Okay. That's a bad look for KeKe. All that drama and you're entertaining him again. Child, KeKe, do you love me? Are you riding? Because you never ever leave me from beside me. KeKe, I just can't believe KeKe did all that. KeKe had me riding hard for her when her and her baby daddy was going through it. And child, KeKe right back over there. KeKe is right back over there. And KeKe, do y'all remember the other baby mama? The brothers, Darius has a brother that was on Insecure. I think his name starts with the D. I can't remember his name, but he was on the TV show Insecure. And his baby mom was also on Insecure. And KeKe was linking up with her, telling her it was going to be all right because she's actually going through a custody battle with Darius's brother. And KeKe, you done went back. You done stirred up all that mess and went and swerved all that in their lane, creating drama. And you done went back to I don't know if she's went back to her baby father, but they were pictured, together with their son, Leotis. So, who knows? Tamar needs to go to therapy and stay there, baby. Tamar needs extensive therapy, like stay in the building, don't come out, get all the help you need. It's giving me, let me keep down confusion with my AB user. That dude was he was very unhinged. That's why I'm scared for KeKe. Like, child, you really want to be alone with him? You had your mama arguing with him and every child. It's too much. Please tell me KeKe is not bad with that. I don't know what their relationship status is, but she was pictured with them. Tamar is wild and should accept the marriage isn't for everyone. Child, I know Tamar just didn't be no fool and marry that man. I just know Tamar did not do that. Please make sure that you are hitting the like button as you come in. It's free. You can hit the dislike button if you like. Please make sure that you hit that button. Hit a little tap real quick. It's like knocking on the door or ringing the doorbell before you come in. Just say hi. Even if you leave back out, just hit the button, like or dislike. Thank you. I appreciate you all. What's up, Indigo Girl? Love Key. What's up? Good morning. You're saying good morning. Let's see. Alf Mizzle, what's good? I'm minding my business. It's a bad look for KeKe. He will do it again. Sad. I'm just sad for KeKe. Good morning, Alf Mizzle. I'm glad I made it live this morning because we need to talk, sis. We got to talk. Alf Mizzle. Alf was on Instagram walking yesterday. Don't you know you inspired me to get up because I was just laying on the couch. And I haven't been doing much movement because, I sit here at the computer working all day or on YouTube. And so you inspired me to get up and walk, sis. So I got my butt up and walked yesterday. Good morning, love, seen her. Good morning. I was riding hard as F to court and wish brothers with the brothers have a history with this. Apparently, I was riding for KeKe and I was riding for the other young lady because he was trying to stop her from working. She had got on that other Issa Rae show. It's been canceled now, but he was trying to take full custody of the daughter and try to get child support. And KeKe I was riding too hard for KeKe to be right back pictures with him and all that. I remember him from Insecure. He is just as bad, terrible. When I tell you those brothers and the mama was on social media commenting on KeKe and her mama too. I'm starting to think Tamar is bipolar or something. Yeah. I'm there with you. That's not good because if KeKe Palmer was able to get away from that, from him, because some victims aren't able to get away. So I don't rock with that. She should take that very serious, especially when you went to the courts and got a restraining order and you had to provide proof of said DV situation to get the restraining order. I just think, it's not a good look. It's just not a good look. Good morning, Linda Gamble. Good morning. Let's see. That's right. Linda Gamble said it's 34 in the chat now. It's 39. Let's get those likes up. Please hit the like button, please. And thank you. It's free. Just knock on the door, hit the like. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good morning, LA Girl 13. Good morning. Let me get down in the comments. Let me get down. Y'all be commenting. Do y'all hear me? I don't know how people that be having like thousands of people in the chat, I don't know how they find certain people comment because I barely can keep up with y'all. Good morning, Bro Reacts. Good morning. Good morning, Melanin Beauty. Good morning. Um, let's see. Let me make sure I ain't skipping over y'all comments because most of these, hey TNTG mom, most of these are just good morning. The mama has a whole lifetime order of protection against the father. You're talking about the boy's mom. Yes, because their father was violent towards the mother. And it's just a cycle. I know what it's like to be ABUs, and then they reach around and love bomb you back to the same ish. I'm telling you, because of Kim K, I know this story all too well. And people are like, it's just co-parenting, it's just co-parenting. Baby, when I finally broke away, but the co-parenting was different because they will love bomb you, they will talk you into, and then you'll be looking crazy. And that's why a lot of people give up on DV victims, because they tend to go back several times before it's just final. And sometimes people get tired of, the cycle, going through the cycle with you. So yeah, I understand it all too well. All too well. Okay. 25 likes, 39 in the chat, 40 in the chat right now. I need y'all to get those likes up. Even if you're in the bushes, you can hit the dislike button. It works just the same, but hit something, please. And thank you, thank you, thank you. And let me go down. So we got KeKe and we got Tamar out the way. I'm working on my Marquez. What is this man name? Marquez. Y'all know who I'm talking about, interview recap. But I had to stop by and cut up with y'all on this good day. I appreciate you, Ro. Ro Reacts is also a content creator. Make sure that you're going over there and supporting her. She reacts to a lot of reality TV. She does reaction videos. So make sure that you all go support Ro as she supports us. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you, Ro. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anybody with the good mornings. Y'all, I'm trying to make sure. Good morning, Cricket 22. Okay, so let's get into it. Now we talked about we got Tamar out the way, we got KeKe Palmer out the way. Y'all, good morning, the review hour. Hey, my good sis, good to see you in the bushes. Good morning, Mama Bees. Good morning. I'm tired of Marquez already, baby. We're gonna get into Marquez because baby. Y'all know I'm the queen of unpopular opinions. I'm the queen of unpopular opinions, and we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get into the meat and potatoes with Marquez. But I got one more little small story. I got one more for y'all before we get. Y'all know that Ski Jackson is pregnant. I'm a little upset about that. I don't know. I still be looking at the children like children, and she got arrested for DV yesterday. They said she was pushing her boyfriend in the park, and they arrested her, and she said that she was pregnant. She was with child. And Ski Jackson is still, I remember her as a little girl. No, my son, when you have kids, you watch all the Disney shows and stuff like that. And it's just hard to see them grow up. Three truths lie somewhere in the middle, all three of them. I always say, my favorite saying is, most people be telling two truths and a lie. Okay. Most of the time you're going to get two truths and a lie. That's just what it is, okay? He made me tired listening to him. We're gonna get into it, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna bully me into talking about Marquez just yet. Just yet. We only 13 minutes in. Let me play this clip for y'all, okay? Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. Y'all pay attention to those likes. We gotta get we gotta get a few more likes, people. Thank you. Okay, let me play this clip for y'all. Play this soundbite rather.
In a situation like this, the whole Sonny, Moses, Destiny triangle, right? I hear Tisha and Kimmy, but to be honest, I think both parties have fault, right? I don't think there's nobody totally innocent in the situation. I wonder if some of these women are triggered because they haven't been able to put a face maybe with what their men are doing. Yeah. And then they're seeing your face and they feel like you took him from her. I hope not, but it seems like it's giving a little bit of that. Giving a little bit of triggered, ain't it? Yeah. But I'm glad you're not triggered. You know what I'm saying? If anybody, you would feel, It's funny you mention that. What's so interesting to me is kind of the hypocrisy of it all, right? It is. They seem to be so strongly opinionated by you and a person. He was not married to this girl. Yeah. Didn't have kids together. Weren't even engaged. And damn sure didn't have no 14-year relationship. No. Like I was, right? Right. But I literally have heard Kimmy say, I refuse to call her a side chick. I'm not calling her a side chick in terms of my situation. Right.
Okay, so I guess Sunny screen record that because I got that off of Sunny's page and she stopped it abruptly. And I forgot to do my copyright. Copyrights. This is the Copyright Act of 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowances made for fair use for property such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is the use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, and personal use tips the balance in the favor of fair use. Okay, so I also have my fair use disclaimer at the bottom. If you all don't see it, it's at the bottom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so that was a little clip. I got that off of Sunny's page. Of course, Sunny is promoting the show. The show returns this week. And so, yeah, it's very funny that everybody is so bothered. Haven't I been saying this from day one, y'all? Hey, Inez, what's up, sis? Hey, I see you in the building. Haven't I been saying this from day one? Haven't I been saying this from day one? Why are we giving Destiny so had no really solid future with, was in a 15-year situationship, but these very same women that are trying to make Destiny the victim, these are the very same women that could never offer Mel a hug, a voice of reason, a shoulder to cry on, a sympathy card. Martell is such a great guy. Martell is amazing. He's a good dad. No matter what's in those court documents, he's a good dad. I find it very interesting that these women are so bothered by Sunny and Moses' situation regarding Destiny when Destiny was a side chick herself. It's just, it never ceases to amaze me how they are trying to make Sunny this super villain. But remember, Kimmy was saying Ariane, she wasn't going to call her a side chick. Y'all remember that, right? Or is it just me? Or is it just me that remembers? What's up? Is Dana in here? What's up, Dana? What's up? Is it just me? Because I remember when they didn't give Mel any grace. None of them felt anything. We saw it on TV and we just saw nothing. And that's part of the reason the millimeters came about. We saw no grace given. We saw no sympathy, no empathy. They didn't give her a shoulder to cry on. They didn't form a sisterhood. The men were all talking trash. But yet and still, these same people want us to feel sorry for Destiny. And Destiny has not even told us the story of LeBaric. That's who she was married with. That's who she took the vows with. That's who she has a child with. But you want me to crucify Sunny and Moses for what? For what, people? I cannot. I need you all to tell me, what am I supposed to be crucifying Sunny and Moses for when y'all can't even, y'all still be walking around talking about Martell is a good guy. He's a great father. He's this and that. Y'all still be putting Martell on this pedestal. You all still say derogatory things towards Mel for simply walking away from her relationship after giving her husband chance after chance after chance to correct his infidelity. Who was about to raise a baby? Because I don't know about y'all, but I ain't raising a baby. Definitely a deal breaker for me. I ain't got Rashida strength. I don't have these women's strength out here. Because you have a baby, that's a whole life. And I can't do it. I cannot. I can't. That's just me. Now, what somebody else can do, kudos to you. More power to you. I wish y'all well. I can't raise a whole nother human being. So I just want to know how everybody has all this empathy and sympathy for Destiny that was never married to this man. Never really, I think they decided to, let's try it. We've been in a situationship for 15 years. Let's try it out for a couple of months. It didn't work out. They went their separate ways. Why is she granted all of this sympathy, empathy, and acting like somebody, baby, she acting like somebody stole her bike. She's acting like a little kid that got their bike stolen. And Destiny, you're a grown-ass woman. You have many men. And I want them to stop this narrative, okay? I need them to stop this narrative. We're not going to play these games with them. Y'all acting like Sunny can't come on this trip. Well, Sunny can't come, Destiny can't come. Let me get in there and vote. Let me get in there and get my vote in. If Sunny can't come, baby, we don't want Destiny there either. We don't want Destiny either, okay? We don't want it. So yes, Mel, I want Mel continue to put the real story out there, Melody. Continue to let these people know we know the real y'all. Y'all don't feel empathy or sympathy for nobody. Y'all just trying to, I don't know what it is about Destiny that makes y'all feel like y'all have to rally around her. But Destiny is a professional victim. So I'm sure she's put that victim, she's put it on you guys and you all feel so sorry for her. But I don't have time. Kimmy was a side chick herself, so she sympathizes, as well as Nell Fletcher, Kimmy, Nell Fletcher, Destiny, all one and the same. So yeah, I get it. They understand each other. Yes, sis. I definitely get it. Love Seeing Her says that was interesting. They all were okay with Destiny, but can't see what Melody went through. None of them to this day really offer her any words of encouragement or support. Good morning, lies and more lies. Courtney, would you have a live watch party? I really don't want to give them a watch. Mama Dama, I go to Day Silva's watch party on Patreon. I'm not as advanced, but Day Silva has a live watch party that she does. And if you go to her page, she oftentimes promotes it. It'll be back. She does the live watch parties, and that's where I go. That's how I watch the show. Courtney, I read that one. Facts. I don't care what Mel went through. They don't care what Mel went through. Lord, excuse me. I'm sorry, Valerie. Incorrect words on my part. I've been saying the same thing. What happened to Teen Wife, Destiny, Trish, the nerve of these people too. The nerve of these people. It's the nerves for me. More lies says exactly. And Moses was just an ex-boyfriend, baby, an ex-situationship. I don't even think they went together long enough. I think they had a two-month trial period and said, you know what? We'll just go back to being cut buddies. The situationship worked a little bit better. Facts, but they are side chicks too. Exactly. Side chicks, they understand each other. Says Courtney, put your info in the chat so I can become a member. Hopefully, baby, I can't get no memberships right now. We're gonna hopefully in September 2nd, hopefully I've cleaned up my page enough to get the memberships going. But right now we on stall. But as soon as I get my memberships up and going, I will let you know, Regina. You'll be the first person I'll let know. Thank you for trying to support me and having the heart to support me. I appreciate you. I remember it like it was yesterday. Got to remember it's Tay-T. They trying to make it seem like Sunny is equal to Coleslaw, and she is not. Dusty wasn't married to that man. She does not deserve all this grace and sympathy. That's what I'm trying to say. They trying to really make Sunny out to be something that, they putting 20 on 10, and I ain't with it. I personally ain't with it. Oh, we will never forget. Never forgets, okay? You're saying hey to everybody. Love Key says you are absolutely correct. She asked how Slaw was feeling in the same conversation. Kimmy is a dry snake, baby. So a slithering long python, okay? Let's see. And then I'm about to get into the meat and potatoes because I already know what y'all waiting on. I just had to build it up for you guys to kind of let everybody come in here, okay? Because y'all was trying to bully me into starting the story before I was ready. Y'all, KeKe Palmer should have kept y'all insane for a little minute, baby. Y'all was trying to get to this Marquez, and we're going to get to Marquez. They were not married to Dusty. Absolutely, Mama Dama. What these people talking about? They relished in Mel's pain because they wanted to see her fall from grace. They had no consideration for her four children, and it's a shame. That's why I have nothing for them whatsoever. Indigo girl, if I could pin that comment, if I knew how to pin it, I would, okay? Let's see. They still question Mel is being vindictive towards Martell so they can both miss me with the fake outrage about Sunny. Listen, Valerie, listen. I'm with you, Courtney. I know that's right, fam. I know y'all with me. I know y'all riding with me because what are these people talking about? Soul Star Music Lover. Hey, my good sis. If Sunny can't come, Dusty can't come, and Lockjaw can't come. Period. If she can't come, them tricks can't come neither. We locking them out too. Because what do y'all mean? This Melody trip. Kimmy gonna say when she says he's a good guy, and that will text everyone in the group chat to say good morning, or if he sees you at a red light, he'll call and say hello. That's a good guy she's talking about. Is that the same good guy that's in the court documents torturing his children? Is that the same good guy that was trying to release revenge porn? Revenge corn? Y'all, I ain't gonna never make it on YouTube, y'all. Let me get my lingo together. because they're all losers, period. Kimmy and Tisha want to keep meddling in other people's affairs to avoid speaking on their own broken homes. Kimmy and Tisha only following the lead of those cheating husbands, Martell. So let me get into it because we at about 10:25. Y'all know today is my meeting day. I have a meeting. So I need my people that count me down. I need y'all to count me down because I have a meeting today on Tuesday. Matter of fact, I need to check because sometimes I be changing my meeting times. But so yeah, let me go on and get into what's this man's name? Is it Marquez? But y'all, Trisha's husband. Y'all know who I'm talking about. What's up, Tamika Williams? Good to see you. Let me make sure I've said hello to everyone in the chat. Good morning, Tamika. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so let's go on and get into it because y'all, hey, the Sleep Galaxy. Good morning. So y'all been waiting on it. Y'all was bullying me into talking about it. So here we go. Okay, so let me set it up for y'all. I told everybody to go over there. I have been saying for a long time that I like to hear everybody's story. I like to hear all sides of the story so I can piece together what I feel like is correct. I also tell y'all that Carlos King is very good at keeping mess going. He's very messy. He's a messy king. He knows how to interview everybody to keep the shit going. He just knows how to do it. Again, I won't be surprised even with the TGIF situation. I'm still waiting on his interview with Al and Armand. I know it's coming. I just know how Carlos King operates. I feel like at the beginning of the show, he was trying to set it up for Armand to come on, praising Armand. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. So my opinion on Marquez is, I tell y'all all the time, I feel like, I just feel like everybody tells two truths and a lie. I have been waiting on Marquez's interview. And I will say this, Marquez and Trish interview the exact same way. They go all around the mulberry bush and back before they answer a question. You can tell that they were married. You can tell that they grew up together because people were on his head. The chat was on his head in the comments. Baby, they wore him out. But I don't understand it because Trish interview went the exact same way. You'll ask them a question, and instead of giving a quick, direct response, they go tell these long, drawn-out stories that make no sense, that's really not getting to where you want to get to. They can be exhausting, but they both answer the questions the exact same way. I don't understand why Trisha didn't get the same hell Marquez, whatever. He got, because they answer questions the exact same way. So to me, Marquez came in hot. The first question, Marquez, what was the first question? I forgot now, Lord. Let me go back and think. First question Marquez was asked, he said that Trisha sent him the release forms for the children to appear on the show under the guise that it was a cheer competition that would be filmed for their daughter because she does these cheer competitions. He later goes on to say that he read the document and he knew then that it was a TV show, and he asked Trisha about it. She finally admitted that they were on the TV show. They had been filming for about 2 months. And Trisha be lying. That's all I'm gonna say. Trisha be lying. My girl be lying. My girl gonna lie. Okay. One thing about Trisha, she a lie and the truth ain't in her. Trisha is a motherfucking liar. Okay. I don't care. I know it's some Trisha supporters in here. And I don't mean to offend nobody, but Trisha ass be lying, okay? Trisha told that man it was a cheer competition and to sign the paper. But anyway, and it's mighty funny to me, the way that my mind works, you guys, my mind be all over here. How did you get the TV papers to him for him to sign the release document, but you couldn't get him to sign these divorce papers in 5 years, but you can get the documents for him to sign the release form for your kids? Come on, Trish. Stuff just don't be adding up for me. Stuff just don't be adding up for me. Oh, you guys, hold on. Let me back all the way up. I had a subscriber hit me up yesterday. I don't know if she wants me to say her name because I didn't ask. But I think she listened. Either she was in here yesterday when we were talking about Marquez and the whole Mimosas with Melody situation. And she wanted to give me the drop on her perspective of the Mimosas with Melody situation. She said Marquez was in an acting a fool, y'all. She said Marquez was in there acting weird. She said he tripped over, he went over to speak to Trisha. He tripped over her chair. And she was a bit irritated. He then turned around in embarrassment, kind of went to speak to Ken, tripped over his chair. I would have just laid on the floor. I would have just said, my leg's not working. My legs ain't working today. And I would have just played it off and just sat Indian style on the floor or something. Y'all know what I mean? Because that's just how I work. Like, if I keep falling, shit, my legs ain't working, y'all. Okay. So she said that he kept tripping over the table. He was irritating Chris Fletcher. He was sitting by Chris Fletcher. He was talking in Chris's ear every few minutes, and Chris was kind of irritated because he was trying to pay attention to the show. And Marquez was talking a lot, nervously talking. She said that he had a cheap bouquet that he presented to Melody. He was in the picture line for Melody, like a fan of the show rather than, a castmate. She said that she don't know if he got a car. She said Marquez might not have a car because, baby, he was waiting outside the venue for a long time, looking lost, waiting on a ride. That's what she had told me. That's the tea that was dropped off in my ear. That's the tea that was dropped off in my inbox, you guys. They said Marquez waiting outside, looking around side to side for a ride. Okay. He was trying to flag down Trisha and Ken for a ride, drop him off around the corner. He was waiting on Marceau to crank up to see if he was going to pull up and offer him a ride. I don't know what happened. But my girl said he was outside of the venue, lost and stuck. Okay. So, I didn't get the drop. My brother is not, Prince of Peace is not really messy like me. I'm messy. I pay attention to everything. Prince of Peace is he just going to kind of give you a little bit. He ain't going to tell you everything. Baby, she gave me the rundown. Okay. She said Marquez was in there acting a fool. She said he was acting up so bad after she got her mimosa. She sat back in the cut just to watch him because he was hilarious. He was entertaining. Okay. That's the story that my subscriber told me. Okay. And like I said, I'm clumsy though, y'all. I will go somewhere and I will fall. Like, if I fall, baby, call the ambulance. Call the ambulance because I'm going to sit there. I'm at like something wrong with me. I'm going to either pop back up real quick or just call the ambulance because I'm going to be too ashamed to even face the crowd, okay? So, yeah, I'm just saying that's what was dropped off in my inbox because I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubts because I didn't understand what was wrong with the flowers. And she said he was acting very erratic in there. So, I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what was told to me. Okay, so back to the interview, y'all. I just had to share that because I was cracking up when she put that in my inbox, y'all. I was cracking up. And thank you to everybody that inboxed me yesterday. Y'all, I'm really okay. Sometimes I get emotional, when you relive stuff, but I was really okay. And she gave me a good laugh, like right after that. Y'all, I done laughed. Okay, I done laughed. Yes, Toot Latrice, absolutely. I appreciate everybody that thinks enough of me to hit me up in the inbox. And, y'all tell me stuff all the time. Y'all hit me up in the inbox. Sometimes I will get to, I haven't gotten to some of the stories yet just because other stuff will pop in. But I appreciate everybody that inboxes me and make sure that I know the drop. It's Tay T. You gave me the drop the other day. But y'all I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. So let me get back to Marquez, y'all, because Marquez, if that was me and I failed, baby, I'm telling y'all right now, call the ambulance. Don't even act like you don't. Just call, just work, just go with me. Y'all, as my subscribers, I'm telling y'all now, I ever go to one of Melody's events, I'm very clumsy. I'm klutzy. If anything ever happens to me, y'all just put your body over me. Act like just make a, help me get over the embarrassment, okay? Because I'm very clumsy as well. Okay, so back to Marquez. So Marquez was saying how, Trisha tried to trick him as far as the kids and signing the documents. Again, I don't know how she couldn't get divorce papers to him, but she so easily got these documents for him to sign off on the kids being on the show. He was saying that how his son was saying when he spoke to his son was saying how they keep trying to get him to say certain things and he's not changing his story. He doesn't know what they want from him. So I took it maybe as they wanted to go with the deadbeat baby daddy narrative. That's just what I took from it. I don't know. Okay, so then he goes on to say, and both Ken and Marquez said the same thing, said like talking to Trisha is like pulling teeth. She's very difficult to communicate with. And I could see the communication being very difficult for Trish and Marquez, because Marquez talks a lot. Marquez talks a whole fucking lot, okay? And I would be exhausted. I would be like, shut the fuck up. Like, even if he made sense, I would still be like, shut up, because he talks a lot. But nonetheless, Trish should be motherfucking lying, okay? So he also spoke about Ken. He spoke about how, where I'm at 10:35. He spoke about Ken. He spoke about how he had just given Trisha $5,000 to put down on the house. And that large house that we see, that little mini mansion that I talked about yesterday, baby, why is Ken the one? I mean, why is Ken in that man's house? Why is Marquez the one that gave Trisha the money, the $5,000 to put with her money to get the house per him? Let him tell it. He gave her the $5,000. He was traveling at that time. He was working in corporate America at the time, and he was traveling. And he sent her the money back, and I don't think they were together like that, but they hadn't officially just separated fully, or either, I don't know how he explained that part, but he did say that he gave her the $5,000 to get the house. She got the house, and per the Ring camera that his daughter told him about, he started to see dark-skinned Ken all up and through the camera, all in the videos, dancing, all in his house. Toot Latrice says it's rented. So, baby, he started to see Ken in the videos, and Trish would tell him they were just working out. The same excuse she gave for Martell. They just be working out. She's just in the gym. She's just training them. She's training them, all right. I don't know, if that's a new term. If that's a term she used, she training them. But, child, I don't know what kind of training. Child, training be different these days. Y'all, the training just be a little different for me. You would think Destiny was married to Moses the way they were. Child, you would think. So did they have the password to the doorbell ring, talking about how he saw Ken going to come into the house? I think the daughter may have told him. He said the daughter told him. So he could have got it from one of the kids, because the issue that they keep saying is like more with the daughter than it is with the son. And the son is a little bit older. Kids will get their daddy some information now. Kids be messy, because kids be messy. They just tell stuff they ain't got no business telling sometimes. These kids different. When I was a child, we didn't speak too much. These kids tell everything. My mama lights off. My daddy in jail. They tell stuff that they ain't got they just blurt out stuff nowadays. Valerie, I imagine both my ankles in shambles. Ken is a 304 and a BAN. Listen, we're going to get into it, because I still ain't really got into it. I think it is rented. It probably is rented. If it got something to do with Marquez, it probably is. And Ken said Trish sold the other house for him so they could get a house together. And she didn't got this. She didn't use. So let me find out she didn't use Marquez money to get a house for her and Ken, but to pay her down payment, to pay her portion. Ken was sneaking and creeping. We're going to get into that, because he also talks about Ken's relationship status. Ken went from a truck driver to owning a trucking company. Child, it's 2 truths and some lies in there now. Mama Dama kind of weird. Let's see. Ro React says Trish be throwing it back at the gym, in my opinion. Baby, Trish don't play, okay? Trish got one leg up in the gym, okay? Trish said she sold her marital home and moved in with Ken. Child, some ain't adding up about this story. Ken is full of shh. And I know that because he was cool messing with a married woman. Absolutely. Ken, good morning. Good morning, rabbits running. Okay, I'm trying to get through some of these comments, and then I'm going to get back into it. If he owns one truck and the truck he may be driving is considered a trucking company. Robert X is laughing. Ken left his senior relationship because he got caught over Trish's house. We're going to talk about it. Did y'all see how when he gave Mel that shout out, and CK, he was just sitting there. CK was acting like his internet was out. They was acting like the internet was out when he gave Melody that shout out. And he had to be like, oh, my bad, because did I say something wrong? Because what the hell happened? Like the screens froze. I don't like Trish's kids saw their mom creeping. We're going to get into it. My husband is a truck driver. He did drive over the road, but it was someone else's company. That's why y'all got all that munyon. It's Tay. Good morning, Brittany Janae. Trish is back is thrown out at this point. Child, Trish done worked that back all the way out. Trish done worked the back all the way out. But also, when you're married for a long time, you can tell your spouse's passwords. Yep. Because I use the same password for everything. Trish be turning up at the gym shower. Okay, let me get into it. Okay, so let's get back into it. Let's get back into the part where because I'm all over the place because I'm trying to remember the interview. He also said, let's talk about Ken. He said that he started to see, and he has the videos. He said that he still has the proof. He has the videos of the Ring camera when he started to see Ken on the Ring camera coming to the house, and Trish was still telling him that it was just gym duties. They were just working out. She was training him. He says that he also has the messages. He said this was not the cause of their separation, but he has the messages where Trish was talking about eating. Ken was talking about eating Trish's box, and the chocolate emojis and all of the inappropriate conversation, and how Trish started to switch up on him, saying she liked chocolate men, she liked muscles. And at one point when she first started working out, he was saying that he wanted to go to the gym and train her. But she told him she wanted to keep his ass puny. He puny, keep it that way. She like it. But in actuality, she just wanted to be able to fold him up. She knew she was going to fold him up because he said there was an altercation. And I told y'all this. I believe him because I already told y'all I felt like Trish had folded him up before. I feel like Trish had tried Marquez, put him in a yoke, and Marquez started crying, and she walked him out the house, walking like a dog out the house. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. That's what I think happened. I think Trish got the muscles up. She yoked them up, walked them out the house, tossed them. You know how they used to toss Jeffrey out the house on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I think that's what happened, and that was the altercation. And it gives me that Trish and Ken have altercations like that because it just seems similar when you listen to all the stories. I swear I got that Trish was walking them like dogs. I just got that. I get that Trish don't play. That's just my thing. Trish folded Marquez up, and that's when he went and got the house around the corner after he realized that his wife was, tossing him around the house like a rag doll. He moved from upstairs. He said that he had lived upstairs for 9 months in the daughter room, and then he got an apartment 5 minutes down the street. I think after she walked him and shook him like a rag doll in the house a couple of times, he decided to go ahead and just go on down the street. Also, let's see what happened. Also, he was talking about he said this, and this is something that is very true. Now, I don't know what's the truth and what's the lie, but he also said, and please make sure that you all are hitting the like button, please, and thank you. Again, I don't know what's the truth and what's the lie, but he said that he was raised in love and Trish was kind of raised on survival. And that's kind of something that I was alluding to on yesterday. And these are things that I had to work on in therapy. People that are raised on survival, it is a difference. It is a difference when you were raised in love and you were raised on survival. It's a lot of things you have to unlearn and relearn, but you have to do the work. You won't get there without doing the work. It'll be difficult to communicate with you. It'll be difficult to love on you because you don't know love, because all you know is surviving, trying to make it, trying to do this for $1, trying to make it for this or that. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. So I understood what he was saying. And I also got that Marquez is not like Trisha's family. I kind of got that he was not too fond of her family because he kind of made references to her dad. He was saying she grew up in survival. We all know that he really wasn't there. I think he's admitted this. He wasn't there for her during the unaliving of, or the I don't know what I can say on here. So, he really wasn't there during that time for her as he should have been, but I think they were just disconnected. Basically, what I got from Marquez is they got together young. They got together in 10th grade. They had a child young. He was 19. She was 18 when the first baby came. They got married. They were already staying together at that age. And I just think they got together young, and eventually as they grew up, they grew apart. Going from an adolescent to an adult, I just think that they became two different people. I think that Trish is Trish a little Jezebel now. Trish gives me very much Jezebel, and Marquez seems like he's still kind of chasing his dreams to me. He talked about how he left corporate America and he's in a, he eventually moved to Atlanta where, it has so much opportunities in the entertainment business. He talked about how he is friends with Hill Harper. Hill Harper gonna be on the season next, baby, because everybody is tied to Hill Harper. So I got 15 minutes. Okay, thank you, ladies. And he is basically giving me that he's kind of chasing a dream of the entertainment industry. That's why it seems like he was kind of eager to, okay, I'll come on the show and tell my story. He talked about how they had already been filming 2 months and they had this storyline. They had already had his storyline as a deadbeat dad. They already had him set up as a bum, as a deadbeat dad. Now, I don't know how he's going to beat those allegations because he did ask Hal for that divorce. But he explained that, that was kind of their relationship. He acted like it was a joke. But he said, they always went half on things. So he didn't really see an issue with it. And I will say this, and I've said this before. Good morning, peace, love, and lights. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody else. If I missed Jersey Girl, I seen you come in here. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I will say this, and I've said this before, you guys, this is a reality TV show. When you all see somebody come on the TV show for their first time, their first season, don't y'all, okay, picture it like this. If y'all look at the first season of any reality show, the first season or first 2 seasons, maybe the 3rd season is really raw and you get really raw emotions, you get really raw storylines. And then after that, it becomes like entertainment. I say all that to say, when people come on a reality show and it's their first season, some things, and he made this point, and I can get what he's saying, some things can come across wrong because you're not as vetted as people that are used to the cameras. They know how they've come across on season after season, so they know how to tweak it a little bit. They know keywords to say and not to say. They are used to the editing. They are used to the crew, so they may come across different after a few seasons because they are vetted. People that are in their first seasons can come across more raw because the emotions are more real. They're not used to the camera. They don't understand production, how it works. They're not used to the editing. So they're not trying to put on a storyline because they know how they don't know about bad edits and good edits. They don't know how to, they don't know the producers very well. They don't know their castmates that well. So he was saying like how from here forward, he knows not to use certain words. And I understand that because on the first season of a reality TV show, especially with editing and production and not knowing, how it will be received, you can say trigger words that will make you look a bit different. And you may not be conveying yourself properly because sometimes when you do stuff and you watch it back, you be like, oh, okay, maybe I should say this differently or do this, or they're going to edit it like this. And I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it because Marceau, who has been on since season 1 and we're in season 8, he will know how to kind of play on words and what to and not to do and how he wants to come across because he's used to it. He's worked with these people. He's seen the edits. He knows what to do. So I got that part also. So basically what I got from the interview is that Ken and Trisha had been creeping. She decided that she wanted Ken. He was talking about, and Love Seen Her has made this a very big point to me because we've talked about this outside of YouTube. Love Seen Her will often say that it bothered her that Ken was so enthralled on being in these children's lives. And she couldn't understand why this man was so interested in playing dad to these kids, and their father is there. Like what she wanted to see, I guess, more of what was going on there. And so I can understand what she's saying now. Listening to Marquez, it's like they're kind of this is his version of the story. Like they're kind of shutting him out. Trisha doesn't give him full information. They moved Ken in without introduction to anybody. They kind of moved him in. That explains why the sister was confused, because I was so stuck on like, how the hell you been with this man 2 years and your sister still think you getting back with your husband? Certain stuff just for me wasn't clicking. It was like, how is you're so close to your sisters, but they still thinking that you and your husband are working out, but you've been staying with this man and he's acting like he's so in love and he's so this great father. And kind of Marquez kind of picked up the pieces for me. So for me, the interview kind of shed light on, he kind of broke down the storyline. And to me, Carlos was a bit irritated because he did not like the bad edit comment from Heavenly. He did not like, it's kind of like he kind of tried to stop Marquez because Marquez was talking a lot. It's kind of like he was kind of stopping Marquez from saying certain things. And I just feel like they had this storyline going, and maybe they didn't realize how Trish and Ken didn't realize how messy LAMH is, that they will actually contact Marquez and bring him on the show. That's what it gave to me. Like, they're very messy. They kind of sprung him in. They brought him in, and he's kind of blowing up the storyline because the storyline was supposed to be, first of all, I think Stormy brought Ken and Trish on to get at Mel. Marquez blew that storyline up when he decided that he was going to back out the deal and act like he didn't know who the hell Trisha was. Okay, so that blew up. Then now Marquez, they done brought Marquez on. Now it's blowing up the spot of, we are this wholesome couple that like to work out and he's a great dad, and now I got this bum baby daddy. It's blowing up that storyline. So I'm inclined to believe that they came in with preconceived storylines that are just not working. I think the storylines that Ken and Trish initially came on to share with the people, to me, it just does not seem like it's coming across the TV screen as they initially thought. I can't say that Marquez or Marquez, whatever his name is perfect, but I might jump in his inbox, y'all, because I got some questions. I know I'm a little small internet could, and he might not want to talk to me, but I don't know. I might ask Queen Sheba, can you piggyback this thing for me or something? Because I have some questions. I just have some questions. And I'm going to tell Marquez, don't give me them long-ass answers either, Marquez. Do not give me those long-ass answers. Just get to the point, cut to the chase, answer my freaking question because I want to know. Hey, Love Seen Heard.
Hey, Courtney. Hey,
Hey,
Chad.
what's your thoughts?
Look, I was up last night with the silver windmilling. We stayed on for 4 hours. We was
4
talking about
hours.
this very subject. We was on for 4 hours. All the thing I was gonna say, don't forget Marquez filled in the blanks of her relationship with Martell. And he gave the timeline of 2020 is when she was DMing Martell, which means it was the same year that Mel ended up leaving him. The same year he was going out supposedly to the gym. She got something about this gym. That's her excuse every time.
That her Martell got the same excuse. That's when they be cheating. They use the gym.
Yes. And so we kind of last night kind of figured it out. Now, because at first I heard everybody talking about she missed with Martell, but I couldn't understand like when or really understand what all happened. And she keeps saying that she went to train him, but they didn't make it to the gym. But now when Marquez put the date on it, 2020, all the gyms was closed. Everything was closed. That's when the big C happened. So they both was lying. They wasn't going to the gym.
She'll never go to the gym with these men, baby. Gym is cold for I'm dropping it low.
Okay.
Drop down and get your eagle on, girl. That's what the gym is code for. The gym is the same code that Martell used. When Martell used to say he was going to the gym and popped up with a baby. And Trisha keep telling Marquez she going to the gym, and all of a sudden this man staying in your house.
Okay.
That's what the gym code for in Huntsville. Apparently the gym is code for cheating in Huntsville. So if any Huntsvillians are in here and your mate is telling you they're going to the gym, baby, get your gym membership. That's all I'm gonna say. Get your gym membership because gym is code for something else in Huntsville. Okay. Ro React says she working them out. Jersey Girl says she feel like he would be open to an interview, baby, because I'm about to slide in his. I
was just about to say that, Courtney. We need to interview him because I got questions.
I'm about to slide in his inbox for real. I might need to change my profile picture. men are inclined to, men look at, men are visual. So I might need to change my
Yeah.
profile picture on Instagram to my little sultry pictures. So when I slide in he might be a little bit more inclined. I'm just kidding, y'all. But I have some more questions because I really feel like from what I got, he was kind of set up and he didn't expect them to reach out to Marquez because Carlos is very messy. So once they found out who Marquez was, they reached out. He was already ready and willing to come on the show. It kind of blew up their other storyline because you were
I agree.
infatuated. The man said you had a girlfriend for 10 years that popped up at the house and Trisha let her in and she told you just to stay over there. And that's how y'all basically got together. Both of y'all was kind of, cheating. 5 minutes. I got 5 minutes. Thank y'all. Y'all keep going, love seeing her.
No, all I want to say is usually I would think it's creepy that he was watching the ring cam. But in this case, we needed him to watch the ring cam because he got all the receipts. I love it.
I don't think it's creepy if your children telling you this man keep coming over here and we got a ring.
No, right. He did the right thing because he said he was way in South Carolina. He don't know nothing about nothing. And all of a sudden it's 12:37 and this man is pulling up to the house. But see,
Child.
they did not expect him, even Heavenly and Carlos expected him. They was going to drill him on this interview. They didn't expect him to come with his A game. Marquez was ready. Now he might have been the
Marquez
popcorn.
is very Marquez was getting ate up in the comments. Marquez was getting ate up. That's why
They
I
were
said I probably having a popular opinion. Marquez was getting ate up. But what people were missing, yes, he's long winded. Yes, he was giving long ass, drawn out ass answers, but he was giving answers.
But see, this
He,
is the thing that they was mad about
Mhm.
because everybody really had already formed an opinion, including us, because we done called him the popcorn engineer. He didn't have no job. He was a bum. He had no car. We all had an opinion of him already because they set the stage for that. So a lot of people in the comments to me was not listening to what he was saying. He was long drawn out because he was filling in all the blanks. He was telling the whole story. He wasn't doing what Trish and Kim can't remember stuff, kind of saying a little bit but not going too far. You know what I'm saying? He was filling in all the blanks so you can get the whole story. And yes, it
Okay,
was
let
a
me
lot.
respond to this real
Oh,
quick.
go ahead.
Uh,
Go ahead.
Tiffany. I hope I'm saying your name right. Tiffany Gray. She said, I guess I'm the odd man out. I don't think Trish is that bad. I don't think Trish is a bad person. I don't. I don't think she's a bad person. Do I think she cheated on her husband? Yes. Do I think they both had issues? Do I think her and Marquez both had issues? Yes, they got together young. They probably just grew apart. And a lot of times we as people, whether it's relationships or friendships, we don't know how to have a clean break from people and say, this was my breaking point. It's over. We kind of let it linger. I don't necessarily think Trish is a bad person. Do I think Trish lies? Yes. Do I think they came on this show with ulterior motives? Yes. Do I think their storyline blew up? Yes. But just a bad person in general? No, she just lied a lot. I don't necessarily know if that makes her a bad person. She just she withholds the truth. How about that?
Well, and also,
And
can
she
I
has
add
her
this?
own set of issues, but I don't necessarily think bad.
Can I add this too, Courtney? We also
Mhm.
discussed last night that thinking about what Ken said about Trish and what Marquez said about Trish, she has some childhood trauma. And one thing about, just speaking from my own experience, when it comes to childhood trauma, you lose your voice. That's why Ken overtalks her and says that he's helping her and all of that because she usually is mute. That's why they can't get anything out of her. So sometimes your trauma shows up in different ways. And I think she's starting to feel herself as a woman where she hadn't before, but she still don't know how to use her voice. So that's why she comes off timid, but the inside of her is not timid. She's really that girl, but she just don't know how to bring it all together yet. She still needs some maturing, And so I'm not mad at her for her coming into her own. It's just the way she did it. You a married woman regardless, but she don't know how to cut off these relationships because she's still married to Marquez. He said the last night they've been separated for 4 years, so they not divorced. They still married.
I
Oh,
mean, I get it. That's what, like, I don't think she's a bad person. I agree with Love seeing her. I think she has trauma. I think she has a lot of trauma from losing family members. I don't know her upbringing. I think she just has a lot of traumas. And she likes, she likes to dibble and dabble with the men's and things.
Uh,
That doesn't necessarily make her a bad person. She just hasn't healed from a lot of things that she has going on. And these men have their issues too. Ken got a lot of issues. I noticed a lot of red flags with Ken. And Marquez has his red flags, but he is not the one that came to the show. They came to the show.
And one thing about Marquez that was different from Trish and Ken, he did take accountability. He said when he looked back, he can see what he did wrong in the relationship or whatever. So at least he was accountable to himself. They are not accountable at all. They blamed him for everything. And I that was the difference for me too.
I
He
just think
know
it was
he
a storyline that blew up. Like I said, I think they initially came with I think Ken was even blindsided by the Martell thing. I think Stormy and them had concocted this Martell thing. Martell backed out of that storyline for whatever reasons. Okay. Then she had this, Ken is this savior. He saved her from this bad marriage. And then the producers reached out to Marquez and got him on. And now Marquez is talking. And I was expecting Marquez to kind of be real bummish, not really clear, not really know how to talk very well. I was still on the baby, I'm begging, baby, I'm begging, begging, baby.
I
I still,
know.
I thought he was still on bended knee, crying and begging. And then when he popped out and he was actually kind of articulate and he could speak and he could kind of clear some things up, I just think it's a storyline. I think both of their storylines are kind of blowing up and they want it to be on TV. And, when you want to be on TV, you got to kind of have some motion going on. And so what's the better story? Is it a better story to say I had this amicable split? My ex is a good father, or we know that this is kind of a messy TV show. Carlos has turned it into mess. Is it better to go in there saying, I got a deadbeat baby daddy and this man came and saved us?
Yep, that's the better story. But and also it's the better story too for the husband to come on and say no, they lying because it wasn't like this. She was creeping with him. This made me interested. Now I want to watch the second part of the season, and I can't wait for the reunion.
I can't wait
Marquez,
either. And I'm very interested in like I said, just moving forward. I think he's seen some of his. I think all of them listen to the comments. All of them watch the comments. All of them. Lord, my phone. All of them watch the comments. All of them listen. I think moving forward, like I said, when you're new on a show versus veterans, it's going to come off a little different. You're going to come off a little, you're going to come off a little. You just gonna have that fresh blood kind of coming off, making a little mistake, saying a little things, looking a little weird on camera because you're not used to it. Once the veterans like Melody and Marceau and they've been on TV a while. They know how to maneuver through the cameras. They know what to give. They know what they want to give and what they don't want to give because they've been doing it for a while. And
yeah, I look
everyone.
you at 10. You at 11:03. So I'm gonna drop down.
I'm clocked in. I'm my meeting. They moved the meeting back, so I mean I can see what's going on.
Oh, okay.
I'm paying attention, but I'm about to head on out. That's kind of my thing on Marquez. Again, everybody is usually gonna tell two truths and a lie, y'all. That's just my thing. Everybody gonna tell two truths and a lie. I don't think Trisha is a bad woman. I think that she has a lot of issues. I do think Trisha tells a lot of lies. I do think that they came on here with a storyline and the plot kind of got blown up with Marquez coming on. It remains to be seen. I still have some questions for Marquez to determine if if I'm still keep calling him bum ass Marquez, because right now I don't know if he bum ass Marquez. I don't know if that's the actual narrative. So you know, we shall watch, we shall continue to watch, continue to, you know, monitor these people. And it was just good to hear everybody's perspective. My, you know, y'all, at first I was just saying Trish was playing with Ken, and then when I saw Ken's interview, I realized that wasn't what it was. Ken some bullshit. You know, Ken is some straight bullshit in my opinion. But we shall see. We'll continue to watch, and you know, we'll continue to discuss it. And until next time, I enjoyed you all. Thank you all. Hope that everybody hit the like button as they were coming in. Thank you for joining me. Same time, same place tomorrow. Make sure that you are doing something for yourself. You can't take care of others if you are not taking care of yourself. Make sure you're doing something for your mental health, whether it's walking, journaling, bubble baths, a nice glass of wine, and getting you some sun, whatever it is. Um, so April October said, wait here for hot tea, said she was divorced. Well, he said they're not divorced yet. I think they may have signed those papers, but the divorce is not final. But everybody have a great day. Again, thank you all for joining me. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. We can talk about this again a little bit more tomorrow. But I got some more things I want to get into tomorrow, and we're going to get into those things, okay? So look out for, again, same time, same place. Look out for the thumbnail. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Enjoy and peace. I am out. Let me go and get to work and act like, you know, I'm happy to have a job. So talk to y'all tomorrow.